So you want to create an awesome video. What do you actually need? Well, you need a rock-solid script, a really catchy hook, pacing that just glues people to the screen, and interactive elements to hold their attention. But here's the crazy part. The absolute masterclasses for this kind of engagement, they've been hiding in plain sight for centuries. Welcome to The Explainer, where we take familiar material and reveal its hidden depths. Today, we're analyzing the highly structured world of classic children's songs to uncover the secret formulas that make them tick. Right, let's dive straight into this. Have you ever wondered why these specific rhymes get stuck in our heads and, more importantly, capture the attention of toddlers so flawlessly? I mean, why can you probably sing Old MacDonald perfectly right now, even if you literally haven't heard it in decades? It's not an accident. No, these songs are incredibly deliberate pieces of audio engineering. They're using the exact same retention tactics that modern video creators crave. When you look at the raw lyrics, like this delightfully chaotic snippet from our source material on Old MacDonald featuring an elephant, it kind of looks like nonsense, right? Tuck, tuck here. But it's actually highly calculated. By taking these super familiar structures and then injecting them with surprising, slightly absurd elements, these songs are actively hijacking the brain's attention centers. Today, we are going to deconstruct this into 5 distinct pillars. 1. Anatomy of a kid's song. 2. Animals and their sounds. 3. Counting up and down. 4. Rhythm, repetition, and action. And 5. The magic of rhymes. Section 1. Anatomy of a kid's song. The basic building blocks. Looking at the underlying architecture powering these songs, the absolute crucial point is repetition. It is relentlessly applied. Take verses like Humpty Dumpty, where the exact phrase "couldn't put Humpty together again" just loops over and over. Now, to an adult, this might seem, a bit repetitive, but to a developing brain, it builds this comforting predictability. It creates a safe framework where the listener knows exactly what's coming next, and that actually lowers their cognitive load, allowing them to focus on the new words being introduced. Think about your favorite video formats. They use this exact same repetitive structure to lower your cognitive load so you stay locked in. Moving to Section 2, Animals and Their Sounds, a surprising safari. Okay, check out some of this unexpected data we found in the transcript. We all know the basics, right? A cow goes moo, whether it's chilling on a farm or apparently riding in the wheels on the bus. But this particular version of Old MacDonald throws a massive curveball. It features an elephant making a tuck-tuck sound and, incredibly, a zebra going zip-zap. This isn't just silly for the sake of being silly. It's a deliberate linguistic exercise that stretches a child's phonetic library way beyond standard farm sounds. And this brilliantly illustrates how the strict formula of these songs allows for endless, surreal substitutions. Mashing up farm animals with city transport, like a bus horn that suddenly goes neigh neigh, forces the listener to actually pay attention because the expected pattern has been delightfully broken. In the video editing world, we call this a pattern interrupt. It keeps the audience totally on their toes. Section 3, Counting Up and Down, Mathematical Foundations. Here, we can clearly contrast 2 completely different arithmetic lessons playing out right in the lyrics. On one hand, we've got sequential addition. The ants go marching 1 by 1, then 2 by 2, building upwards. On the other hand, we have the incredibly suspenseful subtraction of the 5 little ducks, counting down sequentially from 5 to 4 to 3 until they disappear. These subtraction rhymes are just emotionally gripping. In the source material, there's actually this fascinating mama dino variation, where 5 little dinos go out to play and the mama roars, but fewer and fewer return. It dramatically builds tension until exactly 0 or none of the babies come back. This demands emotional object permanence from the listener. It introduces the concept of 0 not just as some dry math problem, but as a compelling narrative mystery, which thankfully is always beautifully resolved when they all come safely back at the end. To ensure these numerical sequences really stick in the brain, the songs use clever rhyming mnemonic devices. In the ants go marching, the numbers are paired with simple, highly visual actions. 1 rhymes with sucking a thumb, 2 with tying a shoe, 3 with climbing a tree, 4 with shutting a door, and 5 with taking a dive. It seamlessly intertwines spatial memory, physical action, and mathematics into one tidy little package. On to Section 4, Rhythm, Repetition, and Action, Getting Physical. As seen in the Little Animals March verse, the lyrics literally stop being just a story and start acting as step-by-step commands. Clap your hands, stomp your feet, march to the beat. Listen, if you want to create an awesome video, you know you need a strong call to action. And these songs are literally commanding the audience to physically participate. This kinesthetic learning locks the words right into their muscle memory. But the absolute masterpiece of active listening has to be Bingo. Notice how the amount of sung letters drops with each passing verse. You start by singing all 5 letters, then 4, then 3. It forces the brain to internalize the spelling, keep track of exactly which verse they're on, and consciously withhold a word they desperately want to sing. The real genius of Bingo, especially in this specific transcript variation we looked at, is that the lyrical void isn't just left empty. No, it's replaced by these specific, escalating physical actions. First, you clap. Then you pat your legs, then you pat your head, and then you jump. This requires incredible coordination from a toddler. I mean, think about it. They're simultaneously performing internal math, reciting a spelling sequence, and executing escalating physical choreography. It's a wildly dense developmental workout, completely disguised as fun. And finally, Section 5, the magic of rhymes, why it all works. Bringing it all together by deconstructing these lyrics, we can clearly see they are perfectly balanced between 3 distinct developmental areas. We've got biological associations, like identifying animals and their wild zip-zap sounds. We have foundational math through emotional addition and subtraction. And we have gross motor skills developed through rhythm and physical coordination commands. They hit every single learning modality, auditory, visual, and kinesthetic, at exactly the right pace. So I leave you with this thought. Next time you want to create an awesome video, are you going to just look at standard tutorials, or will you study the world's oldest, most successful engagement engines? These rhymes aren't just silly earworms designed to pass the time. They are literally the ultimate blueprints for hacking human attention. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and honestly, I hope you never hear these songs or watch a viral video the exact same way again.